This video is about exactly what it says in the title. I feel like with the GTA Definitive Edition and just the original game series in general, nobody's ever really given GTA 3 the respect it deserves. Sure, when you watch video essays or whatever, it was like, oh yes, 3 was the very evolutionary step to begin the series. But then they just move on. There's nothing else, you know. San Andreas is always touted as the best one, which, you know, it is most advanced, so I get it. And then Vice City gets some respect occasionally. But 3 never really gets this level of recognition. And I think that's a shame because to this day, 20 years later in 2021, the vibe of Liberty City and the feeling of this game is still perfectly intact. Going around in this little pocket-sized city kind of makes it feel to me like just everything's around the corner. You know, you have everything you want in a more densely packed environment, which leads to more for me. And then you have like the weather effects and the color palettes. Oh my god, the color palettes. The blues, the little light greens that you get. Just the way that Liberty City looks still hasn't been replicated in any of the GTA games. GTA 4 is also a great game, but, you know, they take Liberty City in a different way themselves. So I think GTA 3 Liberty City is probably one of the most underrated settings in the GTA series. You know, but despite the dated peripherals, like, you know, poor controls and dated missions, I don't know, some of the character models don't look that great. A lot of these things are going to get fixed in the Definitive Edition, and a lot of these things are going to be cleaned up. I feel like once they overhaul the peripherals and the things that make people just blindly judge these games, like, you know, oh, the graphics aren't that great, oh, the character models are dated, oh, bad controls, you know. Once they fix these things, I think GTA 3 will finally get its flowers as a genuinely great game, and a very underrated one at that. Now, that's not to say I don't have a few things about this game that don't annoy me a little bit. So, some things I would like to see, first of all. Please, every time I pause, give me an in-game map. Give me a selection for a map. Vice City has it, San Andreas has it. Every GTA game has this. Past 3. It's just like an unlucky thing that 3 didn't get to evolve to yet. So I'm hoping that's there, okay? I would like the cars to not be paper mache whenever they crash into a lamppost. Can we fix some missions, which, no. I think every one of these games has terrible missions, or every one of these 3 games in particular has some really awful missions in them that could be fixed. But some of the missions in here are just dated and need a slight update in their mechanics. That would be nice to see. And one more thing. This is a slight thing, and people who haven't played this game won't get this, but every time I'm trying to play this game, if I go past certain streets, the gangs I have beef with will mess up my cars. The triads are super annoying to deal with, okay? I don't like every time I drive by there getting shot up. Every time there's some dude trying to get in my car. It's really annoying, you know? The Leon family, I mean, you know, every time you go past St. Mark's, your car gets blown to shreds. So, fix those things. You know, fix the graphics, maybe, you know, do all that, and then once this game has its proper setup, people are going to see how good it really is. With all that said, peace.